Welcome to Uniquely Loved, a celebration of authenticity and divine inspiration.
Hello, my loves. Welcome to my 40th episode. And this weekend we had the full moon. And let me tell you, that hit me and my husband like a semi truck. Yesterday we needed to take so many naps. Thankfully we were able to before the kids got home. Kids don't, they operate on their own schedule. My 5-year-old tends to get super hyper energized around every single full moon. And my husband and I tend to just get very drained depending on what's being activated within us. And that's true for everyone. We're all going through different growths, different activations. Um, we're all manifesting different things, and the full moon is the perfect time to do a lot of that. But oftentimes we need to shed and release what is holding us back or what no longer serves our highest good. So we make room for those blessings that we're manifesting, that we're like, hey, I want this. I need this. I am going for these goals. And we need to let go of the habits or the old identities or the old thought patterns that get in the way of achieving, achieving our highest goals, our highest dreams. And it can be draining. It really can. It can create a whole lot of emotional upset as we are releasing and purging these emotions or the old patterns. Because a part of us still wants to hold on to it because, it's what we needed for so long to survive. And we're getting rid of the whole survival pattern so we can enter into our season of thriving. And unfortunately, sometimes that comes with some physical discomfort. Anytime we go through activations or upgrades or downloads or however you want to look at it, it can affect us physically. For this last one, we got extremely tired. Uh, I've been experiencing some sinus issues, much like allergy issues, with a whole lot of sinus drainage. That can be very, very common whenever our throat chakra and third eye are getting worked on as well. Because, you know, we're clearing stuff out. So oftentimes we'll have drainage, whether it be sneezing, just a runny nose, or going down the back of the throat. Yuck. And we have to deal with those symptoms. Um, when we get our solar plexus or sacral chakras upgraded or worked on, those all deal with the gut. So I'm sure you can imagine any energy movements within the gut, what kind of effects that can have. Not always pleasant. Sometimes very, very mild. Other times you're running to the bathroom a lot. Fatigue or being extra energized are always common. Even severe hunger. Like, why am I feeling the need to eat all day? We're utilizing a whole lot of different energy, so sometimes our body needs extra fuel. Um, it's not that we're just being a glutton. And, for fatigue, it's not that we're being lazy. Our body just needs extra rest. So we have to show ourselves that care, that compassion, that kindness, and listen to our natural cycles. We all have them, and we all need to figure out a way to implement self care or prioritize self care even when we're super busy. Uh, Between work, school, children, family obligations, adulting in general, we tend to put ourselves on the back burner, and we need to make ourselves more of a priority. And it can be very uncomfortable to the person who's usually giving or caretaking. Um, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. So take care of yourself too. You are a priority too. I will I will die on that hill. That is something I will always reinforce. You are worthy of being cared for, even if it's by yourself. So, if you're dealing with symptoms, don't be afraid to take medicine if that's the route you go. There are a bunch of different holistic ways that you can handle this too. Getting out in nature, being in water, salt baths, foot soaks, long showers, just being around a lake, a pond, a river, whatever. It all helps. Getting creative helps a whole lot too. I have been painting and creating a lot lately, and it's been helping. It elevates my mood, it makes me feel good. So, do more of what makes you feel good, especially when you're not feeling great. It helps us handle and integrate all these changes even better. It really does. Now, to help out with the releasing, if you're interested, I have a free session on my YouTube channel, Witch Niki. It is a cord cutting ritual. It is a magic ritual with energy healing infused within it to help sever you with your highest good in mind to your old identity, to your dead name, to old patterns, anything that you need to release, all in your highest good. And it's only 23 minutes long. Go check it out. I also do one on one sessions and I do group healing sessions through my uniquely inspired community. That's only $33 a month. And you get me once a week every Monday. And I do send out replays, so you always get the benefit. So you have many, many options, and I highly encourage you to take a chance on you. Make yourself a priority. Now, before I close out, and I will put all the links in the description, but before I close out, I wanted to share some really good news. This just completely blew my mind, let me tell you. Now, last month, I published my very first book. It is a dream work journal, and it's for sale on Amazon for only $6.99. However, I actually had a request for autographed copies. It never even occurred to me that anyone would want one. So that made my whole week completely. It was just like, yay! So if there's anyone else out there who would like an autographed copy of my journal, um, email me at njones@techwitchlayer.com. That will be in the description as well. And I'll put you on a pre-order for if you live within the continental US, the cost will only be $10. I'll be able to order it, sign it, and get it out to you via media mail through the Postal Service. And anyone outside the US, email me anyways, and we'll see about working out, see how much shipping would be. So I am stoked, and this just made me so happy. So I had to share. I love you all. Always remember, you are accepted, you are valid, and you are loved.